I think I'll do the Nemesis next. Nemesis is generally a good weapon, but sword is always a little bit unsafe at high heat. But that's why I start with Divine Dash, if I can. Same setup, same everything. I think I'm up to 15 wins now, yeah. Is that 15? Yeah, 15. What is max heat? No, it's not 40. It's like 63 or 64. I think it's 64 on hell mode. I could try here. I think it's 63 normally. 64 hell mode. Yeah. Hello, Asphodel. I don't want to try it here because I know I would just mess something up and start with the wrong stuff. Yeah, everything looks fine. Let's go. Okay, Divine Dash.
Judged and sent to Asphodel, Elysium, or Tartarus. We keep the process neat and orderly. Everyone gets in, no one gets out.
Then I'm hoping for either Double Edge or Piercing Wave. Both are fine. There's Piercing Wave. It's very good. It's a good way of dealing with damage control. Oh wait. I reminded for Talos. So anyway, run is already looking good because of Piercing Wave. I know that some people don't really think too much of Piercing Wave, but it's actually quite good. Okay, looking for the dash. I'm always gonna roll this once if I don't see it.
What else we got?
There it is. But here, let's say I didn't find the dash here. I'm not sure if I should just like pick up attack or special. Kind of might depend on the rarity. But yeah, found the dash. Ooh, Artemis. Artemis is quite good. I could just take the special and save my reroll. Like, it's fine. If I had double edge, I would probably just roll every time. Yeah, Piercing Wave is almost like a Zeus attack. I can take the special. But, I don't know. Don't you want Athena on special for 2? I mean, I can take Athena on attack. Doesn't matter. I could even take the call here. Except it's quite bad. I think I'll roll once. Reason being, these are all common.
Not what I need right now.
And yeah, attack is just generally better. I don't want a Chaos Gate. AP isn't really the only problem for max heat. There's a lot of problems when it comes to max heat. But sure, AP combined with the other option, like the other problems, then yeah, it is a huge problem. But I guess like without AP, if you grind long enough, you might eventually find all the like turbines you want for max heat. And free chambers, I suppose. Like, you need to be just crazy lucky. Like, yeah, even if you have the skills to do max heat, you just kind of still need to be very lucky. Demeter is nice. I'll try to not lose DDs here, but... yeah. It's usually pretty hard not to take any damage here. I mean, it's completely doable, but it kind of doesn't happen very often. I just usually like holding on to my max HP until the Furies. I'll take the call, it's fine. I was kind of hoping for special. Chill is just very useful. I want to check this one, not gold. I'm gonna buy something.
Thank you, mate.
I really want the special, but then again, whatever I pick up here I might end up selling, so I'll just take life affirmation. I kind of want either Aphrodite or Athena on my special. Both are fine. God damn it. God damn it. I don't like entering Fury's fight with low HP, but I should be safe enough here. Ooh. That's a nasty looking trial. Those are the worst cards in my opinion. Really don't like those. I know that you can just... like if you take the Demeter trial, you can just stay out of them. The blizzards. But let's say I get witches. Like, trials are just a little bit scary in general. But that's 2 boons. It's not easy. But I'll take it. At least the chamber is okay for this one. I'll take the Demeter trial. This is not special. I don't want Crush Shot, it's just quite bad. Special would be super good, but I think I'll roll for it once, even if I don't really like... ah, this sucks. Different league then. Unlucky. Okay, it's in the middle. These are speeders. That's one's on the left side. Get rid of. At least I have a call, which is nice. All good. Pretty long encounter, but that's okay. Getting these 2 boons is just very good. Do I just take the special? Like, I do, because these suck. I don't necessarily need to do a boon, that's the thing. There's Athena. I need to be careful here, I don't have a lot of HP. Speeders. At least these enemies are usually no big deal. Holy shit, there's a lot of crap. I'm just worried I'm gonna step in a trap. Oh, I wasn't able to die. That sucks. I have 10 HP. That's horrible, actually. Usually you get more than 1 wave.
Good enough to eat.
I might end up selling these. Let's see. Tisiphone. Should be fine. I'm gonna end house on the last one. Okay, all good. All good. When you enter the Furies fight with the sword and 10 HP, you don't feel good. Because I've died there with the sword.
I'll just be my way, Father.
Suitably achieved this time around.
So is it a little bit redundant to have both Demeter's Aid and Frost Flourish? It kinda is. Like, if you can apply Chill without the call, you don't want Demeter's Aid. But at the same time, like, the call is okay. I could just pick up something else on the special slot. I think that's actually the plan here. Having Brilliant Repast is okay because I could already find Divine Protection. And this is epic, it does a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I'll just sell that.
Extra coin. Might help. See you, Tartarus. The Asphodel Meadows. Mine.
Ooh, careful. I just take this slow. These are seekers.
Keep it up.
Like, imagine this without deflect. What a nightmare. Like, it's already pretty tough. I think that's it though.
No Hermes.
Second wind for sure. I think I want the Aphrodite. Eurydice is usually very good for like palms, but palms are not very good here. Not on this build. Aphrodite, on the other hand, is just very good. Having weak is pretty good. And it does a lot of damage. Enables Heart Rend. Don't really like this. Special, please. Oh, there it is. Good. I just saw the exchange and... yeah. That's the third exchange, I think, I've been offered from Aphrodite. I'll buy this Demeter. Could be do a boon. Ooh, Killing Freeze. This fight. I have pretty decent damage. Just don't go into the lava. This fight was just a complete nightmare when I first started playing high heat and middle management. I'll take Broken Resolve, like it's okay. Like the boons you find don't necessarily have to be duo boons, and like the best boons. As long as they do something useful, that's usually enough. Holy Christ, got shotgunned.
Nothing left here.
Can I just take the HP? Yeah, I think I can. That's good. Okay. Not Bluehead, that's good.
Attempting to leave Asphodel a late burning.
Well, Mayo, give it a try. And even if people believe you, it's not really usually how records work. For record nowadays, you just need video proof. Even if people believe your word, like, even if they don't doubt you, it's not really considered a record. There's a few high hit runs with that haven't been recorded. But they kind of just aren't records. Elysium 4 run. Ooh. What weapon did you use? Was it a... I would probably go with like Hades Spear. Or Rama. Rama's very good. Hestia, yeah, well, Hestia is another one. It's probably the safest. Cluster rockets, okay. Yeah, it's very good. Even if it's not Ares. Cluster rockets, it's still amazing. I recently did I tried to do a 50 hit Zag raid run. I ended up finding cluster rockets, also with Athena, so it's a good amount of deflect. I still died to EM4 dad. I got to phase 3, almost did it. But yeah, I'm just very bad at the EM4 fight. I kind of know what to do, but at the same time I could just do a lot better job. I don't need this. Well, the movement speed is actually okay. There's some stuff that really chase you in Elysium that are quite annoying. Yeah, cluster rockets are just very good. I'll take the hammer. Like, I guess with Hestia you can still get some pretty bad bosses that Hades summons. Cluster rockets is gonna help with the AoE and stuff. How do I even hit this? No double edge. All of these suck. I guess I'd just say cruel thrust because it hurts me the least. Like, Dash Nova is still very, very, very uncomfortable. And you can still get stunned during the Dash Nova animation. Flurry Slash just fucks everything up for you. It's just a horrible pickup. Unless you have like a weird Flurry Slash specific build. Unironical love dash. Oof. You do you. Looking for dash. Something along those lines. I'm not a big fan of these enemies. Because they hit very hard. And they have a long ass range. Like, I'm just dead to an attack here. How do I even do this? There's a call. I have dodge. So just dodge. Is that the plan? Kill it with the bomb. That works. Quick recovery. It's epic. Still gonna roll past it. I don't think it's good enough.
choices then.
Well, it's not good, but I'll take it. I mean, it's just something at least, but it's not great. Do I even want a palm? Might be better than gold. No. I don't... This is the problem with chill. I just don't see which ones are the real ones. Because they all look blue to me. Is there an archer somewhere? Yeah. I want to deal with these one by one if I can. There's the archer shot. So far so good. I don't think palming the... Usually palming Demeter... I mean, palming Call in general is usually very good. But Demeter 8 just doesn't do any damage to begin with. I guess I'll just palm my special.
Sharp my senses. Come, fishies.
Never perfect catch. Not even once. I'll buy something. I mean, yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Hunter's Mark is pretty good. This Demeter. So this was Demeter. I still want to die. Just regenerate a little bit. It's usually pretty bad if you enter the next chamber with like 10 HP. That's usually what kills me, to be honest. I'll take Ravenous Will, it's okay. Poseidon is one of the best calls. It is pretty good. It kind of has the most potential usually, I guess. Even Demeter is okay, because just... Oh, really? Just being able to apply chill in the first place is quite nice. There? Yeah. Is this the last set of enemies? Well, this is HP chamber. I wanna risk it. Okay, there's more enemies. These are definitely the last enemies, right? I can die to the trap if it hits me. There we go. Good. Trial. I don't know if I want this trial. Because you can find duo wounds in trials. So potentially if I take just this single Aphrodite, it could be Heartrend, which is just much better. Is there a good way to tell how many waves there will be? I go by feel. It's hard to tell sometimes. Trials are potentially dangerous. Especially when it's not an Athena trial. I usually like taking Athena trials because at least the enemies don't do like any extra damage and there's not like a bunch of shit flying around hitting you. Heartrend is pretty crazy. I'll just go here. I don't need to risk it. It's really the only thing I want now. It's just much better than anything else out there. Lots of spear dudes. I can make Killing Freeze do some work. Okay, that's pretty solid. Like, elite spear dudes are potentially just very dangerous.
In the name of Hades.
I'll just take. I don't want to roll. I just really don't. Switzerland is fine. Buy a boon. Still hoping for Heartrend.
That's a lot of hope.
Nope. Nah, I'll save the gold.
He returns.
This fight can be quite tricky on melee weapons. It took me a lot of practice to get this down correctly. Now I'm pretty comfortable at this fight. Okay. Ah, god damn it. Well, I can still go for Acorn. That's fine. Just have to be careful now. All good. All good. Somehow I feel like I should be doing a lot more damage, but I guess I don't really have anything good going on in terms of damage. There's just a common attack, Piercing Wave. Like, Piercing Wave is pretty good early on, but here in Elysium it's already fallen off big time. Even Switch Render is like common. There's really nothing else that gives me damage. Even the Call, this does like no damage at all. Killing Freeze isn't up 100% of the time in this fight either, and even that's common. I don't even have an extra dash. So yeah, no wonder I'm dealing out no damage.
You shades enjoy yourselves.
I keep one reroll because of this. Let's say I was forced to sell either attack, dash or call. Like, I would always want to reroll this. Because, yeah, you don't want to sell divine dash. It's just crazy important for survivability. You don't want to sell your attack boon. And you don't want to sell call because there's like second wind and stuff. It enables a lot. But here I can sell Ravenous Will. This is just insurance. Otherwise you might be forced to sell something like you absolutely don't want to sell. So I just prepare for the worst. So in speedruns, you try to high roll and go for the very best stuff. Even if it's very unlikely to happen. But in this kind of stuff, where you just try to do win streaks, you try to prepare for the very worst RNG. What boon do I need? Only Heartrend, nothing else. Heartrend would do it. I don't know if there's really anything else at this point. Just Heartrend would be enough.
Won't be needing that.
Let's go for Acorn. So, I haven't found any DDs from Athena. I have a little bit of survivability, but not like crazy amounts. So I need to be a little bit careful in the Hades fight. And even these normal chambers, I suppose, since I don't have Skeletooth. These are not great. So what's in the shop? There's Afro. I'm gonna buy that one for sure. But there's really nothing else I want. I guess Hermes would be okay, but I don't think I'll get up to 700 gold. So what I'll do here, I don't really like these palms. I might just keep them. So I'll take this Demeter. And then might go for something else. So I'll do the Demeter, buy the Aphrodite in the shop. And if that's Heartrend, I'll take HP, otherwise I'll probably go for the Aphrodite. Speedruns are usually on 9 heat or or something like that. Depending on what you're doing. There's some wiggle room. That makes me heal a little bit. Yeah, Dynamite is pretty good here. Kinda want to die. Need to be careful though. Like a trap would kill me here. It's hard to do damage here. This just has so much HP. It's super annoying. How do I even? I can call and killing freeze, but how do I even get guard gauge? Oh, fuck me. Still okay. Just need to be careful. Ooh. This is pretty sketchy, not gonna lie. But, like, how do you even do this? I can hardly walk anywhere. These deal a lot of damage. Hopefully killing freeze starts working. It's super sketchy. There's so many things I have to avoid here. Oh, take a moment. I already use Antos. Killing freeze only applies if it's on, if you have chill on every enemy. It's very hard for me to kill these. And I need to look out for poison and saw blades, and even the rats hit for a lot of damage. At least it doesn't have armor anymore. Okay, I think I'm fine here. It should die now. Okay. Got down pretty low. Take a Ravenous Will again, I think. I think it's better to reroll for Heart Rend. The other thing I could do, especially since this is a mini boss chamber, is reroll for Stubborn Roots. And even if I'm forced to take Rare Crop, it's actually not that bad, because I don't have like epic boons to begin with. I'm more likely to find a Duo boon here than I am from Aphrodite, so I don't really know. But even Ravenous Will is like, okay, it's gonna do a little bit. So if I think I'll just roll for the Heart Rend, because Ravenous Will does something. Like, it's not terrible. It's even gonna increase like killing freeze damage when I don't have, like, this damage bonus applies to that. And if I don't find Heart Trend from Aphrodite, there's like nothing else I want anymore, because I have a lot of Aphrodite boons already. So let's just take the Ravenous Wheel. I think it's correct.
It's freezing.
Yeah, and yeah, Heart Trend is just crazy good.
Why not?
There's different league epic, but I'm gonna roll.
How about a different set of choices?
Not too great.
Let's see.
So, do I just go for... Like the normal chamber might be just easier. Than a mini boss. And also I just don't want the palms. This has the biggest potential. I'll just go here.
Hello?
Can you just hit me? These enemies are so weird. Are they even targeting me? They just hit randomly somewhere, right? So weird.
Can't do that.
I think I'll just buy these, because why not? They are okay. I don't need to buy the palm either, so...
No way.
You know what would make me super salty? If I found Parting Shot instead of Heart Rend. But there's nothing I can do about that. Like, I'm not gonna sell Divine Dash. Okay, at least I'm not dead to the chambers here.
She's offering an exchange.
Empty Inside doesn't really do anything. Wave of Despair doesn't really do anything. Do I just take this? I can still crit. And there's Hunter's Mark. Which one is more damage? It's possible that the Artemis is just better anyway. I mean, it probably is. I can still apply weak with special. I'll just take Empty Inside then. Bigger base multiplier. Well, crit is a good multiplier. So this 15% crit is it works as a multiplier for like family favorites, Ravenous Will, what else is there? Is there even anything else? Not really. And also the 34% from here. Yeah, sure, there's already crit, but I'll just take Empty Inside. It provides some bit of utility. I don't want to be specialing all the time.
I'm all worked up.
If the Aphrodite attack was like a clear winner, I would take it. But it's kind of 50-50. Kind of doesn't make a difference. Okay. I don't want to enter the other chambers. Setup is a little... I don't know if it's even
Thanks, boy.
that bad. Could be worse, to be honest.
A skipper.
I have a feeling the minibus chamber was harder than Hades is gonna be, but who knows. Like, sword is pretty tough in general. That's how it is. Like, it was just really hard in that chamber to even get to melee range.
You bypassed Cerberus
Does it
again, I see.
cast Stern of Killing Freeze? Yeah, if they're not shielded, it does. But I can usually kill those very quickly. And Killing Freeze isn't on all the time anyway, unfortunately. Oh. Ooh. Almost took a hit there.
Why don't you clean your cheeks? Just leave. Why don't you concentrate on fighting darkness? I'll ask the questions here.
God damn it, Witch. Once you... Okay. Enemies aren't too bad here. Just a lot of skulls. Ah. A lot of skulls. The witch is still alive. That was close. Nah. I'll just do the core.
Be gone. Back to Elysium. Out of my sight.
I can potentially cheese this a little bit because I have Quick Favor and Killing Freeze. Oh, what was that? Oof, be careful. Oof.
I have something for you.
Oh, heart is pounding.
You think that you're the only one?
That's one spin, and I would have been dead all the time. Phew.
I
That was a super long fight.
In the name of someone.
Thank God I didn't even look at the timer. I would have been just Okay. So what happened? Damage was pretty bad. I just didn't have a whole lot. I'm definitely not the best Hades fighter. I actually mess up quite often in the Hades fight. So yeah, what did it? There was Demeter Aid, Killing Freeze, and Quick Favor. And Ravenous Will a little bit. Like, whenever I cast, I get this 20% damage bonus, and it applies to Killing Freeze. This is still like very low damage, but it's kind of like free damage. Usually in the second phase of Hades fight, if you don't want to, like, you don't have to engage with Hades necessarily. As long as you are careful with the traps, and you make sure you go behind pillars during the beam attack, it's usually quite safe. Whew. But yeah, that was the biggest cheese ever. And biggest struggle ever. Holy shit.
Just when his victory was all but certain, a fissure opens underneath the feet of the ill-fated prince, and from it vents a cloud of superheated water vapor. Steam, as it is known.
Fish. Oof. Can't think about fishing now. So that's done.